Blast off!
Hi, I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow. Check us out at ketochow.xyz.
I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, we have a couple of products we created to help make doing a keto diet easier. Our main product is a complete keto meal that you can customize to fit the macros that work best for you. We also have some electrolytes that are awesome.
We do this live stream to keep you updated on all of our Keto Chow happenings, to help us be accountable, stay on track, and have you with us on our journey. So thanks for joining us.
Yep. L3D said, I'm first. It totally threw me off. Carlos says, Happy Wednesday. Saskia says, Happy Hump Day.
Hey.
Hungry He says, Good morning, folks.
Good morning.
So I made my 3 keto chows for today with extra virgin olive oil.
Great.
I heated up the sausages in a pan, so those ones are kind of browned from yesterday. I cooked another 2 pounds of sausage, a pound of bacon, and a dozen eggs. The only thing I didn't do was cut up the avocados.
Oh, that was nice of you.
So
I got ready.
and check this out. I got, if I can switch over to there.
It might work.
I don't want to show my, I got the desktop streaming done. Yeah,
But
I got
is
it fixed.
Really?
Yeah.
I just, I don't. There's a kid you keep seeing popping.
That's true. Sean says, Good morning, Chris and Miriam. Sonia says, Good morning. Holly says, Hi, my friends. And Liz says, Good morning.
Good morning.
So we are planning on going to Hell's Canyon today, I think is what it's called. And my dad said, Hey, do you know what kind of fish are in Hell's Canyon? And I'm like, Angelfish? He's like, No, sturgeon. I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway, it's apparently the deepest canyon in North America, even deeper than
I see feet.
Even deeper than the Grand Canyon. Wake Me Up Jojo says, Morning. I have a question. If on a subscription and the flavor of the week goes on sale, do you get 10% off the weekly flavor and the discount? You don't. So the subscriptions live in a completely separate world.
They're in their own little 10% off world.
There we go. Where, yeah, you get the subscription discount. It's 10% off all the time, but it's actually a completely separate product and separate checkout system and everything like that. So you can't use coupons. You can't use discounts. Subscriptions are what subscriptions are. They just do their thing. So
if you want to get the flavor of the week, then keep your subscription and then go back and
order it separately.
Order it separately.
Yeah. And then you can use your rewards points. Also, you can't use rewards points because, again, you can't use coupons on a subscription, but you can accrue rewards points with subscriptions.
Yes.
Sean says, Yum. Gail says, Hello from Colorado. Keto Lady.
There's some more legs.
Sean says, Tech on the go. There you go. And Saskia says, yeah, nope, only the biggest discount. Yeah. And I also, let's see, what else did I get fixed? I got something else fixed with this. Anyway, it's been an interesting morning getting stuff going. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna go to Hell's Canyon, and what else is going on today? That's about it. We're gonna hang out.
Yep.
So, Wake Me Up says, okay, thanks. I'm going to start the subscription, and I can change flavors whenever I want. Yes, you can. You can even change the frequency. So it defaults to 4, 2, 1, or 6 weeks. You can change that, but you can change it to X number of days or X number of weeks, and I'm going to turn off my sound so it stops chiming every time I get a stupid email. Yeah, so once you've got the subscription made, yeah, you can do whatever you want with it. Mike says, Good morning. And Sean says, yeah, subscription bonus rewards points. There you go. Tanya says, I have a question. How many calories and fat grams do you usually have for a shake? Now, do you mean, do I usually have for a shake? Do you mean, does Miriam usually have for a shake?
We have different amounts.
Everybody here different amounts. So here we go. I got it working. Oh, let me double check. Yep, it's totally working. So if you go to ketochow.xyz, does this little thing. Go to, wow, it's having problems.
It's a big.
It's because it's supposed to show that we're streaming right now, but it's not going to. So under how to prepare keto chow, and you've got the calculating macros on keto. Our kids will fight in the background. Don't worry. Don't do that. But then on here, this right here is a a calculator that helps you figure out how much fat to use. Well, right here in the top, it says is the link to the Keto Calculator that's on Maria Emmerich's site. And that'll help you figure out what you personally should use. And then once you've got that information, you can come back in here and pop it in. And further on down is a rather lengthy treatise on macros and a keto diet. You know, how much protein, how much fat, how much carbs you should have. So the short version is carbs are a limit. Don't go above the 20 grams of carbs. And for most people, that's net carbs. And what were you going to say? You sound like you were going to say something.
I was breathing.
Oh, okay. I just don't like to interrupt you. I feel like I'm always shutting you out. Anyway, you don't want to go above the 20 grams of carbs. Protein is a goal. You want to at least reach that. And if you go over, not a problem. In fact, most people, the biggest problem they have with protein is not enough. Then fat, that's the one that's a lever. That's the one that you play around with. You can either use fat that's on your body or fat that's on your plate or in a shake. But yeah, I personally, right now, while I'm doing my experiment, I don't remember how many grams of fat it ends up being, but I'm changing that around so I'm getting, I think it's 1,800 calories a day is what I'm going for. Mike says, sadly, I missed your weekly live last night. Did I miss anything important? Not really.
Nah.
We talked about stuff. We didn't have any talking points because we didn't have a printer to print them out. Plus,
Didn't write it down.
we were eating dinner
We're
up
on
until like 10 minutes
vacation.
beforehand. So
It's fine.
Christy says, day 3 of 5 of Keto Chow, of only Keto Chow and carnivore. Woohoo! I'm down another 3 pounds. Well,
Nice.
fantastic. Way to use stuff to your advantage. Tanya says, yeah, in general. Yeah, and every person is different.
Yeah,
You
well, you
personally-
really have to kind of play with it until you get it to what you like. Also, are you feeling too full after you have a shake? Because then you can dial back the fat. If you're feeling hungry, then maybe you need to add more.
Yep.
So those are some tells.
Those are some
Telling
good
tales.
indicators. Kelly says, good morning to you all. Loving on Keto says, Wendy and Harry here. Good morning. Hey, good morning to you too. Tanya says, I sometimes worry I'm putting too much fat in. If you do push too much fat in, your body will tell you that you're like, whoa, I'm
You're
really
full.
full.
Yeah.
Have a hard time finishing it. Erica says, I made root beer chews yesterday. So filling, I only ate half. Thanks for a great product.
Nice.
I'm using it all the time, thanks to 2KK showing me that it's cheaper than fast food. And if you don't know what she's talking about, if you go on Recipes and More and down to Recipes, it's one of the root beer. It's these guys. Root beer chews.
Oh, those
I
are yummy.
choose you. It's got a train on it.
Choo-choo-choo.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see. The kids want to ask a lot of questions while we're doing the
I
live
just
stream.
want to know if
She
she
wants
wants
to
the
know
last
if
2 sausages.
There
There are
needs to be
more sausages.
food.
There's another 2 pounds of
Check
sausages
with
in the oven.
everybody else. Because I'm just going to fast for breakfast.
2 pounds of sausages in the oven.
I'm fasting.
Okay. Holly says, cute earrings, Miriam.
Thank you.
The
My
pumpkins,
pumpkins.
nice. And you went for
They go
the
with my
pigtails.
pumpkin shirt. Meet me at the pumpkin patch.
Loving on Keto says, can you heat up Keto Chow and drink it hot? I sure hope so, because that's what I've been doing for the
Yes.
last 3 weeks.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
I have a couple more hours to go on my 16-hour
Oh, okay.
nighttime fast. Oh, there's my kid. My daughter. You can't see it.
You can't see it. It's
She's
blown
fasting
out.
with me.
But yeah, you absolutely can heat up Keto Chow and eat it hot. I wouldn't heat it above 120 degrees because then it will start to compromise some of the vitamins, like vitamin C. But there's no problem heating it up hot. In fact, we brought along a bunch that I made a couple of days ago with butter so that the kids could have it as hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Christy says, I can't stress enough how important protein is for all this.
Yes,
Absolutely.
protein is so important.
Wake Me Up Jojo says, my favorite is chocolate toffee.
Nice.
Needs to be on sale. I use
Ooh.
the gelatin to make it like pudding and pour it into a bowl, topping it off with granola. So delicious. And so delicious. And even my non-keto family loves it. Kelly says, morning. Mana says, waiting on my first order. Excited to try. Well, welcome.
Nice.
Watch out. Oh, it says bonus points for the use of the word treatise. I had to Google how to spell it.
Chris is a lot of word man. He's a sesquipedalian.
Sesquipedalian. Look that one up. Sesquipedalian, it literally means words that are 1.5 feet long. So it's a person who uses words that are 1.5 feet long. So sesqua means 1.5. Anyway, there's an episode of Phineas and Ferb where Gretchen gets a badge for using the word sesquipedalian. Let's see.
I actually learned that word in high school.
Yeah. Saskia says you can see the moment where his heart rips in half. I should choose you. That's a quote from
The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. Ralphie's walking Lisa home. He's like, so, you like stuff? And she's like, yeah, sure, I like stuff. He's like, cool. Anyway, Sharon says, well, I get rewards automatically when I order. First thing you do is make sure that you have a rewards account. And if you're having problems with logging into your rewards account, just message us in the little chat bubble that pops up. And
we'll help you figure it out.
Yeah, because chances are you didn't actually create an account. So there's an account, but it's not actually linked to your email address. So there's not a login. But as soon as you get that going, yeah, as soon as every time you place an order using your account, it will credit you for your rewards points. Les says, I'm on hour 64 of my 72-hour fast. Congratulations.
Yes.
Kaden says, I added more calories, more protein, feeling a lot better now. Well, there you go.
Oh,
nice.
Autumn
says, well, back to Google. L3D says, at what font? Oh, 1.5 feet long? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Waking Up Jojo says, I'm off now. I'm off, thank you, and hope you and your family have a safe and fun time there. God bless. Thank you. Sean says, Bigfoot of language. Jennifer says, morning, I'm late, but I'm here. Oh, Mike made deviled eggs last night.
Oh, that sounds
What kind
delicious.
of mayo did you use? That's always my question. It's like, a lot of times, it's like, I'll just use the soybean mayo. It's like, whatever.
It's a pain to make. We just need to make it like every week, and then
sometimes we make avocado oil mayo, like actually make it. Sometimes we can find the avocado oil mayo. And sometimes we make the oil with bacon fat. Although Miriam's been using up all the bacon fat because with her, she's
dairy.
Yeah, doing dairy free, so she's not using butter to cook everything.
All I have is bacon fat.
Yep. We have some bacon fat now. I just rendered some. Mana Time says, I have a jaw injury, so replacing all my meals. Also, I'll do intermittent fasting. On fasting days, is it bad to have only 2 meals? Do I take fish oil, vitamin D3? No more questions, I promise. So
when you're fasting, if you're having your 2 meals, you just need to make sure you have enough calories and you're not going to have other food. So you'd want to probably have another meal the next day before you start fasting again. It's really best if you get all 3 in.
Yeah, and what you can also do, a lot of times people will ask, well, can I do 4 keto chows? Can I do 2 keto chows? Well, okay, if you're having keto chow for all of your food, like say you have a jaw injury or you're doing a crazy nutrition experiment, you would want to mix up 3 servings of keto chow because each one has 1/3 of your daily nutrients except for fat. But then once they're mixed up, you can split that however you want. You wouldn't want to make 4 servings of keto chow and have that in a day.
But you can make 3 and split it into 4.
Or make 3 and split it into 2.
Yeah.
But what you don't want to do is have 2 servings of keto chow and call it a day for all of your food.
Yeah, because then you'd be missing nutrients.
You would be missing. Specifically, you're going to be missing a lot of protein, vitamin D3, vitamin K2, all that other stuff. But to your question about fish oil, yes, you would want to take, you need 1,400 milligrams of EPA and DHA omega-3s combined. And you have to actually look on the fish oil pills. The ones that we sell, you have to take 2 a day to get that much. Most fish oil pills, you have to take 5 in order to get 1,400 milligrams. So they'll loudly proclaim how much fish oil is in there, but you have to look really closely and add up the EPA and DHA together.
If you can figure out how much you need.
Yeah, which for most people is 1,400 milligrams. Tommy says, I make my own mayo with avocado oil and eggs. Nice. Dr. D says, I'm sending you a link to a Hell's Canyon video from the late 80s showing my boat going up to touch the dam. Nice.
What?
Caden says, I know a place where I can sometimes find outdated Primal Kitchen mayo for 50 cents a jar.
Ooh,
nice.
That's nice.
James says, good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back, James.
Hi, James. How are you feeling?
Les says Primal Kitchen Chipotle Avocado Mayo. I think we actually have some of that.
We might have some of that one.
Kate, you should eat some sausage. Loving Aikido says, made some homemade beef tallow, getting the fat, cutting from the beef and rendering it down. It's so delicious. I like to use.
We actually have beef tallow in the freezer.
I like to use the trimmings from briskets to do that. Mike says, I use Chosen Foods avocado mayo this time, but many times I use the regular, cheaper kind. I used half a jar of the expensive stuff because I made 2 dozen. Nice.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
Juliet says, Duke's mayo is good, but we have to buy online. Can't find it locally in Kansas City.
Yeah,
Best mayo for deviled eggs.
I've heard of Duke's, though.
Now, Juliet, did we get to meet you when we went to low-carb Kansas City twice?
Yeah.
I'm guessing we probably didn't. Loving Aikido, sorry about my fat fingers. I'm multitasking. Multitasking, taking 2 stairs at a time. With orange socks. Max, remember to change those socks. They're filthy dirty.
They're green.
Okay, okay, nice. Kaden says, I do 2 Keto Chows, OMAD style, taco for the meal, sometimes sweet for dessert, and some other stuff. Nice. Sean says, Mocha Keto Chow made with Boca Java chocolate cherry celebrations roast.
Wow.
That's a mouthful.
That's a lot.
For breakfast, yum. And Manatime says, thank you. And Kaden says, I have super high quality multi that is 12 pills. So I do 2 chows, 3 pills, covers all my bases.
Okay,
Oh, there you go. James says, I'm feeling much better.
Oh, good.
Fantastic.
Worried about you.
Tani says, what is Boca Java? Well, it means mouth Java, I guess. Sandy says, why is only strawberry flavor sweetened with stevia? We actually don't have any flavors that are flavored with they're sweetened with stevia. We do have the natural strawberry that's sweetened with monk fruit. And we actually tested a bunch of different sweeteners, and none of them tested as well as the sucralose that we have in most of the flavors. But we still wanted to introduce something that didn't have sucralose, so we made the natural strawberry to see how well it would sell. A lot of people really like it, and a lot of people think that it is the devil and we should get rid of it, and we ruin their life by having it. So it's kind of a mixed bag.
Nobody said it was the devil.
I've had a lot of people who say that it's absolutely terrible. They're like, why do you even have this? I'm like, well, because people want it. They're like, it doesn't taste as good. I'm like, okay, but a lot of people want something that is sweetened with something other than sucralose, even though it doesn't taste as good. They're like, okay, whatever. So it's kind of a catch-22. A lot of people will say that they want stuff sweetened with something besides sucralose. Once they actually taste the difference between the two, they go back to the sucralose. So we still have the natural strawberry. It does fairly well, but not even as close as any of the other flavors that are sweetened with sucralose. So, I mean, I think even eggnog sells better than it. Anyway, and people keep asking if we're going to make more with monk fruit, but I don't know. We'll have to think about it. Loving Aikido says Costco has a 22-ounce jar of Chosen Foods avocado mayo for $6.79.
Oh, nice.
Well, your Costco does. I don't know about ours. Mike says
Costco has a lot of stuff.
It's true. It says I usually only take 1 Keto Chow fish oil a day because I figure I'm getting some from seafood, and I also take some krill oil too.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. Where do I go? Sharon says I prefer Chosen to Primal Foods. Okay.
Me too. I don't love the flavor of Primal Foods. It's better than nothing, but
yeah. Let's see. Shauna says Boca Java is a gourmet coffee roasting coming out of Colorado. They don't roast it until you order it. Wow, okay.
Oh, that's
They
cool.
vacuum seal it too. Mike says, yeah, that's where mine came from. I need to go over there and stock up. Kaden says, I had natural strawberry. It's good. I had raw cocoa nibs. Oh, nice. Watch Autumn says, I love me some sucralose. # guilty pleasure. Nice. And Sean tells Tanya to check her messages. Let's see. James says, yeah, my wife makes her own avocado mayo. It's delicious. Okay, well, I need to go check the oven because the the sausage is probably ready by now. So, oh, let's see. Marty says the monk fruit strawberry is just okay for me, but mixing it with chocolate made the combo amazing, by the way. I'm happy with the product, down almost 30 pounds at this point. Nice. Since August. That's fantastic.
Marty, that's so amazing.
All right. Well, we're going to take off so our kids can return to talking. Let's see. Mike says every week in the support group, there's someone hating on vanilla, natural strawberry, or even banana.
Yeah.
I try not to pick any fights. That's true. The flavors are very, very subjective. Kaden says lots of 50 cents chosen coconut oil may dropped on me when they took out the sugar to make keto mayo. It's still keto enough for government work. Okay. All right, we're going to take off. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We'll catch you tomorrow. Yep. Bye.